name is Susan McKee, and I am the Association Executive for the Roswell Association of Realtors. And today I would like to announce one of our Citizens of the Year for 2020. We had to do 2020 and 2021 because of COVID, and we have decided to honor Barry Foster as our 2020 recipient for Citizen of the Year. Basically, the Citizen of the Year, the Roswell Association of Realtors has been acknowledging and awarding and honoring a individual from the Roswell community that gives back to the community and volunteers and helping charities, and we've been doing that since 1961. So I would like to announce and introduce Mr. Barry Foster. Hi Barry, how are you doing?
Hi Susan, doing great.
Good. Well, I personally have known Barry for quite some time, but we're not going to get into any of those personal stories. So, first Barry, tell me a little bit about where you're from, and if you're not from Roswell, what brought you to Roswell, New Mexico?
Well, I was born in Texas, but I was raised in Clovis, New Mexico, and in '87 I went to Portales and go to school at Eastern, and met my wife Stephanie, who's from Roswell and graduated from Roswell High. And so when we got married, had kids, and when she got her first teaching job, which was down here in Roswell, we moved to Roswell in 1993.
Wow. So how long have you and Stephanie been married?
We've been married since '88, so is that almost
32, 33, don't make me do my math.
It will be 33 this December.
Well, that's wonderful. And do you have children?
Yes, we have four kids. We have 3 boys. Marshall's my oldest, and then we have twins, Michael and Marcus, and then our youngest is Carol, who's 20.
Excellent, excellent. And so they're all grown and out of the house, almost empty nesters.
Almost, yes.
Wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit about your career, what you chose to do for your career.
Well, I think God chose for me to be a teacher, and I fought him for years and years and years. But when my wife was a teacher here, I actually worked for Leprino Food, or transferred. I stayed in Portales for a few months, and then transferred here to work for AMPI, and then later Leprino Foods. But in 2000, I finally answered God's call and went back to school and finished my teaching degree and started teaching. And so I've taught junior high, high school, and now I'm teaching elementary at Monterey Elementary. And so the calling is working with kids and doing things for kids.
Well, and speaking of that, what have you, I know that you have been on the board for the Boys and Girls Club. Tell us a little bit about what you all have done for the Boys and Girls Club of Roswell.
Well, in 2017, the Lincoln Boys and Girls Club merged with the Chaves County Boys and Girls Club, and I shortly after got on the board. I'm the vice president, and we've since then gotten we've changed our name. We're the Chaves and Lincoln County Boys and Girls Club, and we're also put almost $1.1 million renovation in the Poe Corn building, and brought it up to a lot better standards than it was, and we've expanded it and done a lot of things for the kids for the Boys and Girls Club.
That's wonderful. Well, and I also know you are a city councilman, and you are currently serving your second term of 4 years, correct? How does that work?
It's actually my 3rd term.
Oh, is it? My mistake.
Yeah, I first was elected in 2010 and served 2010 to 2014, and then I was I was defeated in 2014, which I spent 2 years, which actually peace of mind and calmed me down some. And then in 2016 was reelected, and then was reelected in 2020, and I will serve till 2024.
And what are some of the things that you have brought to the attention of the city council in regards to what Roswell has been needing and the community?
Well, there's several things. My first term, one of the things I really pushed for, and it is finally coming to fruition, is, well, our Dimming Lee Bridge. It was a very narrow bridge, and at one time the Missouri school was real close to it, and kids, and I've seen women and moms and families were pushing strollers crossing that bridge, and it was very narrow. So I pushed and pushed for that, and now we're finally getting it expanded. It's over $1 million expansion, but we're finally getting it expanded. And then that first term, we renovated the girls softball park, which at the time I had just been a coach at Roswell High for several years, and had been to a lot of other athletic venues around the state, and I just was was ashamed of some of the venues that we have in Roswell, and so we put $1.5 million into the girls' renovation and redid the girls' softball parks, and that was my first term on the city council. And so since then, when I came back on in 2016, I started pushing for a park in the Triangle, or the old Chisholm school site, and I kept pushing and pushing, and 2019 ended up getting the $450,000 for a splash pad in Carpenter Park, and then successfully we asked for and got $400,000 to build a park at the old Chisholm school site. And so now those kids in that area, which are boxed in by Main Street, Southeast Main, will actually have a place they can walk to and play.
That's wonderful. So you've contributed a lot to the city of Roswell. What does the city of Roswell itself mean to you?
It's really, I mean, I fought tooth and nail. I did not want to move here. It was too big a town, and it's gotten to the point, but once I got here and fell in love with it, and it grew on me, it's just amazing to me all the things we do have. I mean, we have a zoo that's getting to be a lot better, and we have a symphony. We have things that major towns would love to have, and with the art and the museums we have, it's just amazing. And so I really wish, and if I could change anything about Roswell, I'd wish we could just realize the gym that we have and start pushing that and to let people know, instead of some of the fighting over little things. But.
Well, Barry, I want to say personally, thank you for your service to the Roswell community.
Thank you.
And I also want to shout out to the Chamber of Commerce for allowing us to come and interview you, Barry. And I want to congratulate you again for the 2020 Citizen of the Year Award. And I also want to let people know that we are having a come and go reception on June 22nd at the Chamber of Commerce, starting at 5:30 to 7 p.m. All are welcome to come and congratulate Barry and his family on this wonderful honor. Thank you to everyone, and God bless.